Hello and welcome to another episode of Pokemon. So this is actually going to be the first video that I've actually recorded in a while. Because I don't know, I've just been busy with like school and whatever, but decided to start uploading once again to the channel. We'll see how long that lasts. So this is actually going to be a best of 3 game against I forget what his name is. Darn it. But this was for a clan war, which is like an old format that used to be played like a long time ago, but then it just fell off for some reason. But we've been keeping it alive. The interwebs. All right, so let's jump right into it. So he's going to lead off with the Rotom Heat, and I'm going to lead off with my defensive Komodo, as he's going to trick me. He's going to trick me as Choice Scarf. So I switched into Zeraora, thinking that he probably wasn't going to be set up Rotom, since he had Trick, which was stupid, because they're all set up Rotom Trick that just click that move for turn 1, and just set right up. So he's going to nasty plot up here. And I'm like, oh crap. Because I don't really have anything that can switch into this at all. Like, my best switch in might be Kamo, but he might burn me or something. And that'd suck. So I go for the knockoff. Unfortunately, it doesn't do as much damage as I'd like it to. It's just going to pick up the KO with Overheat. Now, I switch in my Cliff Fable because I don't know why I did that. That was kind of stupid. But I wanted to whittle this thing down with Moonblast and just not really let him get a good safe switch in. Since, you know, he could be fearing Thunderbolt and stuff. LO Clip. So Moonblast, gonna get the special attack drop, which is great. He's gonna Volt out here though, to his Pecs. So I'm going to Wish Up as he sets up some spikes. And I actually teleport out. Run and teleport. It's like low-key. Teleport is probably like the best set to run right now. Because you just get so much momentum off teleport, Wish. It's great for offensive teams. So teleport into my Corviknight. Going to defog. Unfortunately, going to have to defog my own rocks. As he does not get a burn on Scald. So I switch into my Kyurem because this specs Kyurem with Freeze Dry. Swapped right into his Sylveon on the Freeze Dry. That isn't doing anything, so I know I have to get out of here. Switch into my Komodo on the switch, the prediction. And this is almost going to take out his Rotom. He's just going to Volt into his Hippo. So I go Corviknight on the Hippo just to prevent it from doing anything. Gonna be able to defog away these rocks really easily. On the switch to his own Corviknight. So U-turn from Momentum. I'm gonna switch into my Aegislash since Corviknight can't really do much to Aegislash. And switching his Hydreigon, which takes a chunk from this banded Shadow Claw. And then Komodo on the Hydreigon. I don't really know why I made this. Oh, that's why. I was confused for a second. Well, I actually made this play because I have Choice Scarf now. So Choice Scarf Body Press is going to be able to nuke the Hydreigon. So he's going to switch out into his Hippo on the Body Press, which does a lot to Hippo. Swapping the Corviknight on the second Body Press. Alright, so we exchange Body Press. Actually, I don't know why I switched into my Corviknight just to use it. I think it was because I thought I had like something that could damage it. Like, I thought I had Brave Bird 2. And I remember I changed it to Brave Bird specifically after this. Also, I changed my Komodo to Flamethrower 2 after this. Since I have really nothing that can deal with Corviknight. I think it was Iron Head. is like the fourth move. Is Defog, U-turn Roost, Iron Head, I think. Or is it Body Press? I don't even know. Would have been Body Press, but switch into Clef on Hippo. Just trying to wish back into something. It's my Curum. Sucks because Sylveon is just gonna mess everything up. Ice Beam actually does a lot to it though. Let's pivot into my H-Slash here. I go for Iron Head as he switches into Toxapex, which does nothing. Banded H-Slash cannot do anything against Toxapex. That's it. Protect on Volt Switch and Moon Blast, I want to say. Moon Blast on the Sylveon. I probably should have wished up there. But I think I should have done that. It would have been a better play. But this Sylveon is going to start setting up Calm Minds. And it's going to take out my club. From here, it's pretty much over. Since I have nothing that can really deal with his Corviknight or anything else on his team except this Aegislash. So I'm going to be forced to go for a Shadow Claw here if I'm smart. Shadow Claw. Yep. But it does not do anything to the Toxapex. It really does nothing. So I'm forced to Shadow Claw again as he recovers. And it's gonna Scald Burn my Komodo. Yep. It sucks because now Body Press isn't gonna be able to do anything. Rocks go up. Just trying to do whatever I can. Aegislash pivots back into here. I remember that, thinking back on it, I think I rocked just so he'd have to go for Defog and I'd get a safe switch into my Aegislash. But if Aegislash gets burned, it's pretty much going to be over. Brave Bird. I don't have Brave Bird on this Corviknight. It's just... yeah. So Curum comes in, gonna try to take out this Toxapex. But it's getting whittled down fast. So Aegislash on the switch. Shadow Claw. Or Iron Head. Trying to get saucy. Iron Head. And he's gonna burn my Corviknight. Yep. I'm just gonna say game right there. Since I can't really do anything. His Corviknight hard walls everything, and his Toxapex is just going to be able to recover up on whatever Aegislash does. Yep. That was game one. Unfortunate, but let's see if I can bring it back. Right. Going into game two here, I have a much different strategy, even though the team actually looks pretty similar to the first team. It was to mess him up and think I have like practically the same sets when I really don't. So it's right. Let's see. So I lead off with this Mew, which is actually it's a lead Mew, so it doesn't have any attacks. It just has hazards basically. It just has hazards. Hazards, taunt, and then skill swap to get up hazards against magic bounce mobs. Alright, so taunt's gonna actually matter here because that means this Sylveon can't just start spamming Calm Mind and then destroy me. So he's gonna switch into his Toxapex, which I'm just probably gonna taunt so he can't get up anything. I taunt this Rotom, which means it can't go for a switch. Well, it can go for a Volt Switch, but it can't go for a Trick. What I meant to say. Volt Switch gonna do a decent amount. Dragon comes in on the spikes. Get up all my spikes, all my hazards out. Then I'm gonna oh yeah. So I skill swap, so he can't go for like Earth Power. Is what the plan was. I think. See if I could cheese it, but I don't. So Mew dies. Now I got my Zero Aura in for free, which is going to go for a knockoff. And it almost kills this Rotom, which really sucks. But because I'm going to take the Life Orb damage, but I do get the knockout on the Rotom with the second knockoff. So he's going to switch into Corviknight, which is going to live the Plasma Fist because it's such a broken mon. And it's going to defog, get away all my hazards, which really sucks because I sacked Mew to get up the hazards. Knock off on a Hippo. Yeah, but this Sylveon on the back is looking really scary because I don't have anything that can really check it except for a combination of Zero Aura, revenging it after Clefable kind of wears it down or something. It's the only way I can deal with the Sylveon. Thinking about it now, I probably should have Flash Cannon on the Hydreigon, just so I am able to at least, do damage to Sylveon. Or probably Clefable as well. But Hyper Voice gonna come out. I think it starts spamming Calm Mind. Yep, Calm Mind. So I'm going for Moonblast here to try and get some special attack drops, at least on the Sylveon. This goes for Hyper Voice and does 30, and I live with 37%. So, go for another Moonblast as he goes for a Wish. And then, right here, I go for this Thunderbolt. In order to get a Para, because I'm like, alright, I'm gonna die. At least let me get a Para. And I get it. Oh my. I got it. He was so tilted. He was so mad. He says, of course. Of course. Alright, so he's gonna switch into his Toxapex on the Plasma Fist. Does a lot. I don't know what the play there was, I guess. I don't even know. What was he trying to do? Let's see. Para, Hyper Voice. Bring up the Zera. What was the play here? He didn't want to get fully para, so I guess I don't know. He might have feared the close combat on the Hydreigon or something, but I guess he just didn't want his Hippo to get chipped. So I'm gonna Plasma Fist into the Toxapex, and it's gonna take a chunk. Big chunk. Switch into my Hydreigon on the Hippowdon. Hydreigon actually does a pretty good job of checking Hippowdon because it can kind of flinch it down with Dark Pulse. And this one also has Defog, so I can get away with hazards that it tries to set up. But unfortunately, as you will see, this is toxic Hippowdon. So it's gonna toxic me on the D5 this next turn. Next turn, it doesn't get flinched, and it goes for Toxic and hits it. Which kind of sucks, because Hydreigon was going to put in a lot of work here. Because I think I had Fire Myth on this Hydreigon. So, getting Toxic definitely sucks, but Powdon's not going to be able to live after this, so he's going to have to pivot out into Sylveon. And yeah, on the D5. So Dark Pulse just trying to paraflinch it down, but unfortunately says no sir, Hyper Voice through that. I'm gonna have to end up getting lucky with this Paralyze here as he switches into Powdon on the Zero Aura. But I'm like, no sir. Close combat, your Powdon's gone. So Toxapex, he baits me. He's going for Plasma Fist. Should have read that. Should have been like, close combat again. No. And I will die in a combination of Sandstorm and just Plasma. I wanted him to go pivot back into Toxapex on the what's it called? Plasma Fist, but Looking back on it, I don't see any reason why it would do that. So I probably should have just either switched out Zero or gone for at least a close combat. Probably switching out would be the best play. Switch out into. I can't even switch out because he's going for Draco Meteor. So something would have died. Probably just close combat, right? Close combat would have killed, and then I would have died to Weather plus Life Orb. So he's gonna go for a U-turn into Kyurem, which is Metronome Kyurem with Substitute and Roost, which was run a lot back in Gen 7, but Paralyze not going to come through, Hyper Voice is going to kill, and it's pretty much game. I probably should have gone for Shadow Ball, because Shadow Ball would have at least had a chance of pointing through the team, but I know I'm stupid, so I clicked Fire Blast like an idiot. And yeah, that's going to be game. So GG's. Hope you liked the video. See ya.